What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Boston Bruins franchise mode series. We're in the playoffs, and we're facing the Carolina HurryCanes. So, disappointing season. We ended up in a wild card spot, but at least we're still in the playoffs. We still have a chance to go all the way if we really catch fire here in the playoffs. So the Hurricanes led the conference with 104 points. Did they win the President's Trophy? They did not. They were the third best team in the league, so we have our work cut out for us here. So you can see the Hurricanes there with a 298 goals for and a 249 goals against. Both of those numbers are substantially better than ours. Power play of only 18%, so not too fantastic, and the penalty kill of 81. 6 shorthanded goals for, though, so that's something to keep an eye on. But if you look at our stats, they're pretty bad, and I don't know how we made the playoffs over the Devils. They end up with the same points as us. We had the tiebreaker clearly, but I don't know, man. I don't know. 94 points is not good enough to make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference if you're a little bit unlucky. So it'd be nice if we can move out west and have the advantage of playing out there. But we cannot. So here's just a quick glance at our player stats for the regular season. So that line of like Wenberg and Fiala and Bjorkstrand, those minuses there, I think we moved that around a little bit in the last video. I can't quite remember. Just going to take a peek, though, before we get into the simulation, before we look at the Carolina HurryCanes. Going to go to edit lines here. Excuse me as I clear my throat. So we're looking like these are our lines right now. And we're going to do on this right side. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to do this. We're just going to do that. Try to even out these top lines a little bit more. Pavelski is a lower overall, but his offensive stats are still there, and maybe he's a little bit weaker defensively, but Bergeron and Marchand can easily make up for that. Yes, hopefully we can get this third line going of Fiala, Wenberg, and have them play alongside Josh Hosang. We just need that line to not be a severe minus like they were in the regular season. Like Fiala, Wenberg, and Bjorkstrand was our regular season line towards the end of the year. We just need them to be better than the regular season, and we should be good. So our top nine's pretty fucking insane. And the fourth line's not bad itself. It's got a couple skill guys down here, and yeah, we'll see how that works out. Defensive pairings. I decided to move McAvoy up to the first line to play alongside Vlasic, and I did that because just looking at their player types, with McAvoy or with Vlasic being more of a defensive defenseman, we can afford to have McAvoy up there as a two-way defender, maybe get a little bit more involved in the offense. And the same thing here on the second pairing with Brodin being a little bit more offensive-minded than Carlo. Carlo can stay back a little bit, and Brodin can play up a little bit. Excuse me once again, Jesus. We can't really call anyone up from the AHL. We could call up JFK, but his stats are still... They're pretty well-rounded, but I don't think he... Jesus Christ, Olsen has crazy offensive awareness. 51 points in the AHL, that's pretty good, but... Forgot my point. Whatever, moving on. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. I didn't even want to make the point, to be honest. I didn't want it. Looks like the Providence Bruins are going to miss the playoffs, but let's go look at, as I completely forgot what the stats were, let's look at the Hurricane stats for the regular season. That is not, not the menu I wanted, game. It's not what I wanted. Alright. I'm all over the place so far to start this video. I'm nervous about us losing in the first round. Like, I just want to avoid that at all costs. So Justin Falk's leading the way for the Hurricanes with a 93 overall. Jesus. 69 points for him. Some newcomers, Tyler Johnson and Wayne Simmons with 60-plus points. Teuvo Teravainen as well with 60. Hannafin 58, so that's a pretty damn good top defensive pairing. Hannafin is a 90 and Falk is a 93. That's going to be something to watch out for. Victor Arvidsson 57, Evander Kane 51. So this HurryCanes team looks vastly different than in real life. Jordan Staal way down here with only 28. They got Vetrano over there, 22 points. He's their worst forward. Shocker. So looking at their team, seems pretty top-heavy, especially with that top defensive pairing. Those dudes are insane pluses, 30 plus, 35 and 31, respectively. And then they seem to be pretty balanced. Probably their top six is pretty good overall. And then goaltending, who do they have now? So they don't have Cam Ward. Ben Bishop is an 87. Played 73 games for him this season, so 2-4 and a 9-2-1 save. So that's pretty good stats there for Bishop. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at their lines, then we'll get right into the simulation. We really need to win this series. We really do. Like we've been teetering on the edge of success and failure, and like I'm trying to keep us more towards the success side, but by doing that, might have hurt us in the long term. But I don't know. So looking at those ratings there, we have 2-point advantage in offense and goaltending, and they have a 2-point advantage in defense. So who knows what's going to happen there? It seems to be pretty evenly matched based on that. But let's go look at the lines just to be sure. And edit lines, yes. And then go over here, press all these buttons, view opponent's lines, yep. Alright, so here are the lines of the Carolina HurryCanes, and they seem to be in a pretty similar situation to us in that they have 3 pretty damn good top lines. Yeah, the top 9 is pretty fucking good, and even Jordan Staal as their 4th line center, that is pretty crazy. How do you get an 86 to be a 3rd line role? I wish I could do. If I knew that, we'd probably be a lot better. Guys would be happy with their ice time. So, Teravainen in there on their top line, left wing, Tyler Johnson and Wayne Simmons. That's a pretty good line for them. Second line, Evander Kane, Victor Rask, and Victor Arvidsson. So the Victor line, and the I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't. Connor Brickley, Michael Rasmussen, and Julien Gauthier. They're on the 3rd line. So how do you get a low elite to be 87 by age 20? I wish I knew. And then Vetrano, Staal, and Zykov. So they're really deep down the middle, and their top 3 line wingers are pretty fucking good too. So the game gave us a 2-point advantage over them in terms of forwards, so I'll take it. I don't know if I agree with it, but it's whatever. Defense, what do we have here? Hannafin and Falk. They got Jacob Slavin as an 88. Is it Slavin? Yeah, or I mean, is it Jacob? Or is it Jakob? It's probably Jacob, he's American. And they got Brett Pesce, a decent 2nd line guy, and then Josh Jacobs and Roland McEwen, maybe, as their 3rd line. So the 3rd pairing's kind of weak. They don't have too many weaknesses in their forward lines, unfortunately. Ben Bishop as an 87. So I guess the key to this series is shutting down their depth scoring, and for us it's to get depth scoring. So it's kind of a tale of 2 similar teams, and then shutting down their top line defense. That's what we really need to focus on. And so yeah, I don't know what else to say about analyzing the lines and looking and try to figure out some Honda keys to the series. But we're just going to get right into simulation because I don't know what else to talk about. And why would I waste any more time? Who knows? So many fucking menus, man. So many menus. I wish they loaded faster. That would make it so much easier and quicker and better. Alright, simulate game 1. We do not have home ice advantage, so we're playing in PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina for game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Do we win? Or do we win? I meant to say, I don't know. Do we win the first period maybe? And the answer is fuck no. We got scored on 3 times. Gauthier, Brickley, and Simmons. So they got 3 goals from 3 different lines there in the first period. We got 2 goals from 2 lines with Turris and Winberg. So that's good to see. So depth scoring from both sides. My Honda keys to the series are not looking good for us thus far, as we cannot shut down the depth scoring. Second period, we get one from Pasternak there on our 2nd line, and they get one from Brett Pesce We are outshooting them by 6. We just need Tuukka Rask to be a little bit better, and we need to try to solve Ben Bishop a little bit more here in this third period to at least force overtime. At least force overtime, please. Be nice to try to steal game 1 on the road. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Last 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, they got an empty netter from Victor Arvidsson. So, pretty poor performance there in the first game. 3 goals. 3 goals is pretty good from our point of view, but Tuukka Rask did not have the best game in net. Gave up 3 goals on his first 10 shots in the first period. So, a little bit better play from Rask next game, and we might be able to steal one from Carolina. For some reason, it's taking forever to simulate one day. Alright, whatever. Game 2. Down 1-0 in the series, but they say you're never in trouble until you lose at home, and we have not played at home yet, so first period. And they take another early lead with Evander Kane and Victor Arvidsson getting goals, and we got one from David Pastrnak. So once again, Rask giving up multiple first period goals on about 10 shots. Whatever. Second period. Alright, they got 2. They made it a 3-goal game, but we stormed back there in the first half of the second period. It goals from Simmons and Gauthier. So once again, more of the top 9 scoring. Same thing with this line. They had 2 second-line goals in the first, and then a first-line and a third-line goal in the second. We got one from Pastrnak on our second line, and then Bergeron and Turris on our top 2 lines. So we're not able to shut down their depth scoring. And once again, Tuukka Rask giving up 2 more goals in a period on about 10 shots. So Tuukka Rask needs to be better for sure heading into this third period. And fuck me. Fuck me. As I say that, give up a goal to Tyler Johnson and Teravainen. Hopefully the game pulled Rask. Fucking let him go to the locker room, break some shit, maybe bring out a milk crate, throw it on the ice. Who knows? Whatever, man. I'm just not going to watch the rest of that game. Lost 6-3 in Carolina. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So Cal Turris was the first star with a goal and 2 assists, but that was not enough to pull out the victory or anything close to a victory. So down 2-0. We're down 2-0. I don't know what to do about this team. Don't know what to do. Alright, game 3 at home in Boston. I mean, if we still win the rest of our home games, we can force a game 7. So I'm not too concerned with it just yet. And now I am more concerned than before. So once again, Tuukka fucking Rask, man. Evander Kane and Brickley score. They get 2 more goals on about 10 shots in the first period. Bergeron did get one back, and we were out shooting them by a shit ton in the first. So Ben Bishop's playing well. Tuukka Rask is not. Second period. Alright. So we're tied up, headed to the third period. Rask gives up another early goal in the second period to Hanifin. But we stormed back with DeBrusk and Nicky. He finally showed up, getting goals here in the second period. So Tuukka Rask has been pretty poor thus far in this playoff series, and if he keeps it up, I might look to trade him in the offseason, because at this point, fuck him, am I right? So third period, we're out shooting them by nearly 20. We just cannot solve Ben Bishop to the extent... There we go, Charlie McAvoy from the right point, as I was just saying that we cannot solve Ben Bishop, and Victor Rask answers back. Oh my god, Tuukka Rask, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? We outshoot them by 20, but they still tie the game and send it to overtime in the third period. Like, what am I supposed to do, man? We're getting 47 shots. We're only giving up 26 shots, and they still score 4 goals. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to watch this overtime game, because if we lose it, we are completely out. Completely out of this series. Like, if we lose this game, I'm putting our chances at 0 to come back and win. Literally 0. We could do the simulation 100 times, and we would lose the series 100 out of 100 times, is what I'm saying. So let's see if I can remember what screens and what menus to change here to get the correct end result. I believe I need to select sides first. Go to the middle. Yes, I've not chosen a side, I'm aware. And then go to AV settings, and then change the camera to like broadcast. Is it broadcast or is it true broadcast? Let's find out. So this is broadcast. That's kind of too close. I want true broadcast, I believe. True broadcast. What's this gonna look like? Is this gonna change when the face-off happens? As Johnson and Bergeron. Okay. So when the face-off there, Bergeron will stick lift back to the point, to the defenseman. So Vlasic has it. Yeah, with their left wing Marchand, little 3-on-2, and we ruined that. Passing it to Bergeron. Marchand in the corner, Bergeron, little chemistry there between those two. And was he not hooked? He was hooked. Okay, we got a power play, boys. Pavelski to Marchand, back to the point. Slapper! McAvoy! With the assist, I believe. It's tipped in front of the net. I don't know why they're showing McAvoy getting off the bench, but good shit, man. That was good shit right there. That was a quick win. Who tipped it? Did he tip it? 11? Who's 11? I don't know. Is that Pavelski? Pavelski, big dick game winner right there in overtime. Good shit. So we come out strong right there in the overtime and get the win. We're back in the series, boys, and I hope my celebration was not too loud. When I looked down at the sound thing, it was the full bar, so I'm not sure how loud that's going to actually be. I apologize if I burst your eardrums, but whatever, we won, so I'm happy about that, and I hope you are too. So headed to Game 4 in Boston still. We're still not out of the series yet. We need to win this game though, if we want to have a chance. So let's get right into it. First period, and once again, Tuukka Rask giving up an early first period goal to Justin Falk. And this game though, we have not got that many shots on net, so they're outplaying us and they're outscoring us. So whatever. Second period. All right, we're back in it, boys. Zykov. So Rask giving up another early period goal. This time to Zykov, the fourth liner. But we answer back strong with Bergeron and Nicky as they both notched second period goals. All right, third period, boys. This is a game we really need. I cannot emphasize that anymore. We got a power play? Power play? Nope. Cannot score on the power play, but the HurryCanes probably can. Nope. Okay, we kill that one off. But they get one right after. Frank fucking Vetrano. Are you serious, man? So the HurryCanes got 2 fourth-line goals in this game. Jesus Christ. And there goes Rasmussen. All right, it's over, boys. It is over. There goes the series. There goes the season. Another first-round exit. More than likely for the Boston Bruins. I'm not going to look at the 3 stars. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to say fuck it. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to best lines it. Losing 3 out of the first 4 games. We just can't get pucks in the net. So I'm just going to go best lines here. Pasternak's up to an 88. Huh. Don't know why they want to put him on the right wing, though. Or the left wing as a right winger. But whatever. So that's what our lines look like going into this game. I put Marchand on the third line, whatever. I don't even care. I'm just going to do whatever EA says because, shit, man. So that's what our defensive pairings look like. And they kept Rask in the net. We might put Bernier in for this game. Say, fuck it. Rask's been shit. Let's see if Bernier could do something different. Oh, well, man. I don't know. I don't know. Rask's been pretty poor this season. Or not this season, but this series. As we were down 3-1, headed back to the HurryCanes arena, PNC. See if we can steal this game 5. If not, our season is over. There we go. There we go. So Tuukka Rask not giving up that early first period goal. Vlasic and Turris score for us. All right, we're back in this thing. Second period, Pastrnak. So the new lines, man. EA knows what to do with their offensive lines. Fuck me. Why was I talking about that? Power play. Nope. Okay, so Victor Rask scores on Tuukka Rask there to bring the HurryCanes within 2. But it's looking like EA knows what's up, man, when it comes to those best lines. EA knows what's up. And we have stolen Game 5 from the HurryCanes. Pastrnak gets his second goal of the game with an empty netter. And we'll be headed back to Boston, down 3-2 in the series. So obviously another must-win game for us. Tuukka Rask first star, Pastrnak and Turris with multi-point games. Good shit for Rask there in that game. He actually played like a 90 overall goaltender should. He played like Tuukka Rask should. So we're shipping up to Boston. Whoa. You guys know the deal. You guys know the song. Scouting. I don't know what to do for scouting. I don't know what I've been doing this whole season for scouting. You know what? We'll go goaltenders for 2 weeks in the OHL. Alright, back to Boston. 4 Game 6, clearly a must-win elimination game. Let's see if Rask can keep the Hurricanes off the board early in the first. He cannot. He gives up 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of this game, but we do answer back strong, and we tie up the game headed into the second as Ho-Sang and Bergeron get goals. So, once again, more depth scoring for the Hurricanes with Brickley and Gauthier on their second and third lines. I knew that was going to be a key to the series, trying to shut those guys down. We have not been doing that well thus far. So second period, all right. So Rask didn't give up one early, but he did give up one to Evander Kane. But Hayden Fleury got one for us, and we are headed into the third period of an elimination game 6 at home. Can the home crowd? All right, there we go. Bergeron, the home crowd can. I was gonna say, can the home crowd help our guys out a little bit and put us over the top? Winberg. Okay, boys, we're headed to a game 7 against the Carolina Hurricanes. I said that too early, probably. They still had a chance to come back, but they did not. Good news. We're still in the series. Bad news, Game 7 at Carolina. Bergeron and Ho-Sang and Nicky put up 3-point nights. So, good shit in that game. Rask had a poor opener to the game, but we still pulled it out. So, good shit for us. Alright, headed in to Game 7 against the Carolina Hurricanes in Carolina. So we will have the hostile road crowd, although they're not too hostile. I've been to their games. They are a fairly quiet bunch, probably because the Hurricanes are awful. When I go to Bruins Canes games at PNC Arena, there are more Bruins fans there than Canes fans, and when the staff, like the Canes staff, start the "Let's Go Canes" chant, the "Let's Go Bruins" chant overrides it fairly quickly. So it's kind of embarrassing, but as a Bruins fan, I'm fine with it. All right, whatever. First period, Connor Brickley scores one for the Canes. So another first period goal from Tuukka Rask. Jesus Christ. Second period, we get one back from Oliver Bjorkstrand. Evens the game up there in the second period on Ben Bishop. We're going to go about 10 minutes into this period, and then I will watch the rest of it. The pivotal Game 7. Let's see if we can head into that with a 1-1 scoreline. And we can. Alright, so 10 minutes left here in the third period. Big game for us. Really, really big game for us. If we lose this game, you're probably going to see major offseason changes from my end and on the roster. Probably trading away some of that forward depth for top-notch defensemen. I've tried to wait out the growth of McAvoy and Carlo long enough. They're not yet quite getting it done on the top 4 as much as we'd like. The defensive rating still, as a 91, is not the best. But, yeah, hopefully we can win this game and we can just keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. So, true broadcast once again. Alright, here we go. In the hostile PNC Arena, although not too hostile. Let's watch this shit. So the shots are even so far. They're out hitting us. Time on attack's about the same. They have better passing. Even power play. We did have one breakaway in the game. And then they have a little bit of advantage in the face-off circle. So, let's see if we can get this shit done, boys. Let's see if we can move on to the second round. As another stick lift face-off win. That worked out well for us last time. Marchand with a little rope-a-dope right there. And then an odd dump-in on Justin Falk. Ties him up on the board. That's probably not very realistic. Fiala! Oh, Fiala, what are you doing? Jeez, what a chance right there. But he spoiled it, man. He soiled it. Bergeron leading the league in goals for the playoffs. Wow, that's pretty surprising there. So the first lines are going at it here in the offensive zone. Bergeron gets the face-off win to Brodin. Over, one-timer, and it's blocked. All right. A little bit of a 3-on-2 here for the Canes. And they're passing pretty well. No one's over there on Simmons. Back to Johnson, back to Simmons. Oh, good save by Rask right there. Nice passing there from the Hurricanes' top line as they just walked into the zone and just pass. They played hot potato with the puck, and it worked out for him. Nicky with the attempted cross crease gets Hosang. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, oh, Bergeron. Oh, holy shit, Bergeron with the chance right there. And I'm just behind on these calls right now. Whatever. As Teravainen does a nice little deke at the blue line to throw his man off sides. Teravainen brings it into the zone. Failed dump in. Vlasic steals the puck from him. And Vlasic with the 1-on-4 breakout. Tries a little deke and then loses the puck to Justin Falk. He needs to get off for a change. More than likely. Up to Johnson. So these first lines have been playing the last 5 minutes of hockey. Oh, holy shit right there with the cross crease from Tyler Johnson. Rask covers it up. Top 10 in hits. We don't have anybody on that list because we don't hit. Oh, Chychrun actually. Chychrun popped in at number 10. Our third pairing defenseman. Defense's own face-off. Another stick lift win for the boys. There we go. 3 stick lift wins here in this third period. So we got a little breakout here with our second line, or our first line, I don't know. Turris over to McAvoy. Slapper. Did not quite sneak through like it did last time we watched a game. Up to Arvidsson. And he loses the puck a little bit, gets it back. Tries to center it, and that gets stolen. Carlo with the breakout, up to Pasternak. He's by himself. Over to Pavelski. A little deeky deek. Back to the point. Back to Pavelski. Back to the point. D-to-D pass. McAvoy with the slapper. Goes wide. Pasternak picks it up. Back to McAvoy. Carlo to McAvoy. To Carlo. To McAvoy. To Pavelski. To Turris in front of the net. To McAvoy. Slapper. And a glove deflection there from Ben Bishop. Turris gets the puck behind the net and turns it over with the centering pass. Over to Arvidsson, up on the wing. Over to Kane in the middle. And he lines up at the dot. Cross crease. Holy shit, Pavelski about put it in. Jesus Christ, Joe Pavelski. What are you doing, buddy? But Rask covers it up. So, scary moment there for the Bruins. McAvoy with the slapper. A nice little glove save from Ben Bishop. Not sure if he saw it, but it bounced off his glove, so he got lucky. Bergeron with the defensive zone face-off. Can he get it done against Tyler Johnson? No, he cannot. Tyler Johnson wins it straight back to Falk, to Hanifin, to Teravainen, to Hanifin, to Falk, to Hanifin, to Teravainen, to Falk, to Teravainen. Slapper is blocked down. Oh my god, Brodin about put it in the net, and Johnson in front of the net. Okay, Vlasic gets it and clears it out to Nicky. A little breakout from Nicky over to Hosang, a little deeky deek, and he loses the puck in the corner to Hanifin. Bergeron gets it back to Nicky, to Nicky, to Vlasic, to Nicky. Slapper, and it's tipped in front, but it did not quite make it to the goaltender. Teravainen on the breakout, 1 second left. Slapper, and Rask almost let that shit go in. So, pretty exciting 10 minutes there. A couple of chances for both sides, but no one got a goal. So, I'm either going to be really happy when we win, or really fucking pissed when we lose. I'm going to take a little sip here before we start the overtime. All right. Maybe I should think about a career in play-by-play commentary. Maybe not, if I can't even say the word commentary. Jesus. But pretty exciting 10 minutes there. We're headed into overtime. We outshot them from the point that I started watching, so that's good to see. And we also won a couple of face-offs that period. So, all right, headed into overtime. Game 7. Winner takes all. Don't blink, you might miss it. Use the bathroom before the game starts. I'll give you a second to do that. All right, hope you peed. We're back here for overtime. And the top lines are going at it again. Bergeron versus Johnson in the circle. And it's a little tie-up. Hosang comes in and gets it and then loses it immediately. So that's good to see. And they got a little breakout for Teravainen. Can he get something done here? Back to the point to Hanifin. Over to Falk. He's going to wind up. Tipped in front. Made it to Rask, and he just swiped it away, I believe. So Nicky up on the left wing. Little slapper in on the net. Seeing if he can create something there, and he cannot. Falk gets it. Wins the board battle up to Teravainen. He has entered the zone. A little 3-on-2s. Johnson. Oh, good save by Rask. He tried to go 5-hole there. And the HurryCanes mascot over there behind Rask, taunting him, it appears. I hope Rask beats his ass with a fucking milk carton. Top 10 in points, we have Turris, Nicky, Hosang, maybe somebody else. I didn't quite catch all the names there. Maybe Bergeron was on that list. I do not know. So defensive zone face-off. Bergeron gets it done with the tie-up. Up to Nicky, up to Hosang. They're probably going to need a line change, so might little dumpy dump there and get off the ice, or dump and chase after it and don't get off the ice, whatever. Simmons up a little 1-on-2 action for Wayne Simmons. A little bit of stick handling, and Brodin takes it from him and throws it on Rask and tries to bounce it off his pads into the net. Turris in the offensive zone. Little Deke loses the puck for a second, gets it back, and he gets hooked. Okay. All right, boys. Power play for your Boston Bruins here. Game 7 of overtime. Wednesday night rivalry, apparently, even though it's not a rivalry whatsoever. It's not Wednesday night. It's Friday afternoon, but that's okay. As Tyler Johnson, take a seat, you fucking pylon, with a hooking penalty there. So we got our second power play unit, Pastrnak, Bergeron, Marchand against Stahl and Brickley. Bergeron with stick lift win to Vlasic to Marchand. He almost turns it over. Bergeron walks in, throws it across the crease, and Pastrnak, I believe, was tied up in front of the net, so he could not get to it. So there goes about 40 seconds on the power play. We only have about a minute left by the time we get the puck in. And we turn it over again. Oh, we got it back. We got it back. Pastrnak with a little zone entry there, and they poke it out of the zone. So we need to enter the zone again. Vlasic sees a little room, carries it in himself, passes across crease, and it cannot quite make it to Bergeron, and Jordan Stahl gets the clear. Back to get it is Vlasic, and he passes it across the D-to-D to Matt Grzelcyk. I don't know why Vlasic is with Grzelcyk. Oh, yeah. Oh, Grzelcyk. Oh, the backhand shot right there. But then I remembered that I went best lines, so I usually like to do 4. Oh, my God. Oh, big save by Rask as our AI lets their AI walk right around him. Pastrnak 2-on-1. Pass over to Marchand. Back to Pastrnak. Snipe. Yes! Pastrnak! Woo! We won the series! Yes! David Pastrnak, a little 2-on-1 action with Brad Marchand. Some slick passing there from our skilled forwards, a little back and forth, a little give and go, and Pastrnak gets the same side sniper-rooney. It sneaks past Ben Bishop as your Boston Bruins win the first round series against the conference-winning fucking Carolina HurryCanes. So good shit there. I forgot what I was saying before we the little 2-on-1 there. Snipe! 5-hole. Sniped him 5-hole. Shot it off his crotch. So good shit there from Pastrnak. He should be the first star of the game. And once again, nope, Bishop and then why was Bishop the first star? Rask didn't let in 2 goals. Rask had a better save percentage. Whatever. Fuck the game. I don't know. Brickley 3rd star. That makes sense. Yeah. Not Pastrnak, the overtime game winner. Whatever. So once again, I'm sorry if I was too loud there. I looked down at my sound bar and it was all the way in the red for like 5 seconds straight as I celebrated Pasternak's goal. So holy shit, we won the playoff series. It was not looking good. We went down 0-2 at Carolina. Then we went down 3-1, I believe. Maybe I don't fucking remember. It's been so long ago. I don't even remember. Let me go look. So we were down 0-2, down 3-1. So the Carolina HurryCanes blew a 3-1 lead. Make that a meme. Make that a fucking meme. Fuck the Warriors, man. The HurryCanes. So our second round matchup will be against the Washington Capitals. And as always, I'm looking forward to the conference finals where we might meet up with the Montreal Canadiens again. But the Sabres have made it to the second round of the playoffs, as well as the Canucks and the Jets. So they've turned their franchises around, it appears. So yeah, good shit. Actually, Canucks won the fucking cup last season. So, all right, good shit from the boys there. Anyway, to win a playoff series. I'm sorry this video is a little bit longer than most playoff videos, but I wanted to watch a little bit of those games, and someone else did too. So, and they were exciting as well. Exciting to watch those games, and exciting to watch us actually win those games, as opposed to if we'd have lost them, it would have been a little bit sad. So, good shit there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe if you have not, to know when we post new videos. Check out some of our other series. Got a couple of other franchise mode series for NHL 17. We also have a Road to the Show series on MLB The Show, and quite a few games of EA SHL on our channel. So tune in next time to see how we do against the Washington Capitals, and I'll see you guys next time.